welcome to another episode of the Chaotic Minds. I am your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, and I am joined today with my co-hosts.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Henry Monty, also known as Mayhem, the Heart's Mace.
Greetings and salutations. I am Dark Trooper coming from you live from a secret location, aka my couch.
I knew it.
And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord, soft to the touch, dangerous to the timeline, and known to spit without warning.
Damn it, Llama. Right off rip. First, literally in 1 minute. Damn, he's good. All right.
All right, we're going to get things started off like we always do with our relationships with Henry Hartsmace.
All right, guys, girls, and squirrels. This is from a guy named Levi Nichols. Awesome dude. He's been working hard. In this, right here is one of them. It's going to talk about a relationship of like how this lady is with her husband and just how her trying to shame her husband. And then we're going to go in a little further into another part of the video and show you the other part. And remember, communication is key to the relationship.
I'll show you my key.
All right, we need volume, though.
You shouldn't do volume.
You need commentary, and you I don't see Jack Lewis Scott for what she said no about certain things.
I never know. What difference does it make?
Well, it makes a lot of difference.
You're making a video.
There you go.
Exciting times over here, just off the live, and anyway, that's what I get. You want to do it?
Get off of TikTok Live. Get off of social media.
Yeah, I agree with that one. We'll scoot to another part of it. But nonetheless, right there, just you're trying to shame, discourage, or disrespect your counterpart, your significant other. It doesn't matter if it's husband or wife. Just nonetheless, that's wrong to do. Messed up, and you're trying to publicly embarrass them. It's forever now. It's not just going to be for those few seconds or moments or ha ha ha. That is hours, if not years, if not someone's going to walk past like, hey, aren't you the guy from this was made into a TikTok and then made into like 1,000 YouTube videos after about how not to treat your significant other? Like stuff like that's a big one.
That could ruin his business, could ruin his entire life in general.
Thunderbase said it right there.
Well, it's just the sole fact is that social media is
poison.
It's poison. It's toxic because so many people take a simple moment on a video or a photo out of context. You are not in that position to. I have read so many Reddit stories where that was like, where a woman or a man posts something on the internet saying, my girlfriend kicked me out for no reason. It's like, but the reason why she kicked you out is because you hadn't paid rent in 3 months.
Yeah, they don't tell the full story, and there's this issue, and they try to play a sap story. I understood how it went because that was high school stuff back when I was in high school. Maybe you'd see a post or angry or something like, everybody all talk about it. Then you get older and you shift through it and turn to somebody else and become a better person, or you're supposed to at least, or improve yourself. But we'll skip through to the next part. It's a little further ahead.
I remember stuff from high school,
random
videos.
At a broken marriage. What a
this
is a perfect example of a
I
relationship.
should not say that
it's like Inception.
Like publicly shaming.
Well, I agree that she should not have been having that conversation on camera.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. That's the whole point.
But
like how even this guy just said, and Nichols here himself has said too, is that you should not be publicly shaming your significant other.
Publicly shaming your husband, your boyfriend, or anybody.
Your wife, your friends, anybody. Like I try to be discreet on wording for certain people depending on their actions and who they are and what they do. But I don't outright name blast you. And then even then, for my significant other, it's always going to be praise because there is no wrong. She is the best kind of woman I've ever had in my life, and I know I've had quite a bit in my life when it comes to finding out who's who, and to find the right one that actually is the perfect wife material. Like I've been telling my wife for years now to write a book about how to be the perfect companion of one sex, and I'll throw my chapters in for the male side, which I do here on the show. Which before we even get to this next part, as we're looking, it's right there. You just there, that. We're going to go into this last part for this and get into my little spiel, and then
but to play devil's advocate on the other side, we do, like you said, we do not know the full context of the story.
Yeah,
for all we know, because we're only seeing what's on the video, for all we know, there's a much more dysfunctional family between the two of them. So
it could be, but who's the one making the post?
Those people who I've seen so many, like those keyboard warriors who just like they read like something on the internet or watch one of these videos and they say, "Oh my God, this person's a horrible person." But it's like, again, you are not seeing the entirety of the picture.
Yeah, and that's the point. Context matters. Taking things out of context messes things up.
There's an interesting cosplay idea, making a sword out of keyboards.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Henry and I were talking about that for D&D.
You make a character with a shield being a bunch of keyboard styles, and there's instead of a sword, he'd have a flail or a chain whip of some sort. That'd be a mouse.
Oh, it's a chain whip just made of like just a bunch of braided mice cables.
Yep, maybe a flail, or it's just a bunch of mouse cables all attached with a bunch of them at the very end and very tip, so you can snap at people. But we'll hit this next part for it. But yeah,
could you imagine if it did fire damage too?
It'd go viral.
It would typically be electrical.
No, we do poison damage because it's toxic.
Ooh.
Because you're a stay-at-home mom by choice. That's why I work 50 hours.
You tried to set this video up. He's sitting there making her look
the kitchen clean.
cool.
Keep the house
He doesn't have to try.
That's what it means to be a stay-at-home mom. If you're a stay-at-home wife or mom, her job is to keep the house tight, keep the house clean, have food on the table, and when you have maintenance things to do.
Really, a slop?
And your husband does Yellows makes the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're a
Like, she doesn't understand how good she has it in that way where she can stay home.
How does wanting to keep a house clean instantly translate to you're ugly?
It doesn't make sense. She is just looking for triggers for an argument. She's trying to find something to push off of her being wrong. It doesn't matter if you're the guy or the girl when it comes to a vice versa. I've seen this on both sides. I myself am a very cleansy person. I like to keep things clean or organized.
Hold on, are you telling me I'm not pretty?
No.
You're damn gorgeous. But damn it, Mama.
I'm taking my pants off then.
but for the relationship stuff, she's trying to look for a way out right now. It's a psychological thing they do. Some people do to deflect, to change the subject, knowing that the heat is on them and they're in the wrong. So in doing so, they say something else that's going to try to catch. And you think I'm a slut because you said this looks filthy around here. He's meaning that it's not been cleaned or upkept. What are you doing all day while I'm working? And it could be vice versa, either or. And I get off work and sometimes I clean myself just because.
Like I come home and I do my dishes, and on the weekends I do my own laundry.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I don't do it, it doesn't get done.
And I help my wife whenever she needs anything, or I ask her if she needs help.
I'll be the first one to tell you, I am not a very clean person, but I keep it tight to my specifications because I'm the one who lives here. So it's like, otherwise, I don't care if my house is dirty. I don't care if my house is like a little disorganized. But it's just like I do enough till I can keep so it doesn't look like a complete pigsty.
Yeah, no. If you make a big enough mess, you can save on the heating bill by lighting it on fire.
But
damn it, Mama!
The thing is, the whole point of a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home wife is that you are sacrificing a job a salary job to be that person who is at home, who is supposed to be the person to take up the responsibility of being there if there needs maintenance, of a maintenance person needs to come in.
Yeah. And they're trying to say, and here's the thing they try to pull on there is, oh, you just want me to stay at home and how do I make money about this? Like, you pay in your own way by doing the chores around the house while I work and make the money to pay for the house. Pays for the house. She earns her, because everybody still technically has to pay their rent and their dues and their way. It doesn't matter if you're a guy, girl, squirrel. You have to pay. You have
What
to
about a chipmunk?
live in this world. We got to pay.
Well, it's also just the simple fact is like
Gotta work.
you do your chores first thing in the morning, then you have the rest of the day to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it should be a normal thing, doing little workouts or whatever else. And if you're just staying at home watching shows or sleeping extra, not doing anything, no. Like,
and then
days I have days off, and my wife wants to go off and do something and work and whatever, I will literally clean the whole house. By the time she comes home, the house is clean and spick and span. The kids are running around all happy. And then vice versa. Usually, I come home from work, she cleans, cooks, does something, and everything. And when it comes to taking time, like trade-offs, hey, I'll do the laundry this time. Okay, you'll do the laundry this time. Okay, cool. I'll vacuum, and while you do all the dishes. It's teamwork.
And then
it has to be done. Period.
Makes the dream work.
And then she gets upset at the guy because the guy's getting upset with her because she's not pulling her weight, and vice versa. If it's a reverse state that the guy is not doing his share when he's supposed to be a stay-at-home dad or stay-at-home husband.
Well, it's the same thing for that video as well. Is that she tries to complain and state and tried to literally, like I was saying, trying to direct things or misdirect things. Well, I asked you to get milk. Why didn't you get milk? Opens the fridge, goes all the way in the back of the fridge, pulls it out. You mean this milk? It just ends the conversation in several different ways, and she keeps trying to change it to something else, like looking for a reason to fight or argue. I'll let you know right now, ladies, when it comes to a relationship, men don't like that. We don't.
No, we don't.
We don't like the stress and strain and the tugging at the heart and getting angry and flustered.
Or that one, or what's it? Or the manipulation, like you get all pouty and it's like most
Don't
guys
make me feel bad.
want things to be straightforward. We want you to tell us if you have something wrong. You tell us.
Yep.
Don't just go. Or like in the
you get confused as hell about like what the hell's going on. Like, are you okay? And then if you ask, "Are you okay? Is there something wrong?" and you still tell me no, that's it. Okay, thank you. We're off to the next object where men compartmentalize. We box, shelf, category, next box, shelf, category. We do that.
Or like we're playing video games. She has a and you pause it. You look at her. You say, "Is there something wrong?" And she goes, "No, not really." And then you unpause the game. You go back to the game. It's like, okay, you unpause the game. You go back, and then
If she wants to have the love part or a cute little love thing, sometimes you need to not just tell a hint, but say something. Men are very good at following orders and letting us know. If you give us always, we have to look out for a hint or whatever. This isn't Resident Evil right now. We're looking for our lives to survive. We're not in that mode. We're playing a video game. We're chilling or hanging out. You tell us. Or you give us a reaction. You walk up and just flash us. Hey, okay, thank you. Boom. I think I know what you want. Or you start playing with me and you're like, no, keep playing the game while you're doing this. Like, that's a man's dream sometimes, play a video game while he's having fun. It happens. We're multitaskers. But men are pretty simple to make happy.
We're not mind readers.
But we're not mind readers. Yes, 100%. Thunderbase is correct. 100%.
But it's also the vice versa again. Like we're not mind readers either.
No, we don't know what the fuck you want. I don't know what you want.
I'm not a mind reader, and neither is she. If you need me to do something, tell me. Don't just
communication is key.
I'll be like passive aggressive and like, or worse off, it's giving you the silent treatment, and you don't know why you're getting the silent treatment. I'm like,
yeah, tell me why. What did I do wrong? Oh, this, or this. Okay, thank you. I'll try to correct it. Or why are you mad about that?
Most of the time, guys are oblivious creatures.
We are. We're focused on other things. We have other things at hand for tasks.
I could be the first one to tell you. I have a perfect example. I was doing my my senior end of year gallery project for my art when I was doing my art degree. A girl comes up to me and starts flirting with me. I have no idea because I'm in my brain's in the I have to be here in the gallery kind of idea, and she comes up to starts flirting with me. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I didn't even realize she was flirting with me until my friend next door say, "Oh yeah, did you know that girl was flirting with you?" Like, she was.
Well, dude, you're 6'5". You're a giant compared to most of the guys, and you're a big, strong dude. Most of the girls that see that, they're like perfect breeding material.
Well,
I'll
not
breed
just that,
you.
but it's also just like I'm in the middle of doing something. I can't. I'm not paying attention to girls flirting with me. I'm in the my brain's in the I have to be here and explain my art to my people who are trying to buy my stuff.
Sadly, with me, with my ADHD and ADD and everything bouncing around, I could multitask. I was good at talking to the girls.
Oh, there's a crotch shot.
Damn it, Llama. You're not wrong, but damn it.
I literally have a song about this whole situation.
Is it called Damn It Llama?
No. He which one was it?
It's Mr. Oblivious.
Thank you, Mr. Oblivious. It's actually a really good song. I like that song a lot.
I like the song.
It's to everybody.
At the end
Every
of the
guy
day,
has ever been oblivious in his life will listen to this song, DJ Thunderbase, Mr. Oblivious. Check it out. Listen to it on Spotify, SoundCloud, and everything else. Yes, it's a promotion to Thunderbase up here.
at the end of the day,
What's his new raise?
Wait, what, Llama?
You just said he got a promotion. What's the raise?
Damn it, Llama.
at the end of the day, communication is one of the biggest important things when it comes to a relationship. You have to talk. You have to communicate. If I don't know what you're thinking, I am not Charles Xavier. I do not. You cannot just sit on a chair and just read your mind.
I mean, I could just sit on a chair and pretend to read your mind.
Damn it, Llama, but you're right. You would do that too. You would be that guy.
See, before you even said "Damn it, Llama," I already knew you were going to say it. I think that should count as 2.
I was
No.
Because he thought it
holding
before
it
he
back
said it.
because you didn't say that.
It is time to move on to lore.
Well,
Greetings, my true believers. Today's lore will be another Yule time lore.
I believe.
And this is actually,
I can fly.
I got shot by the FBI. It'll be a
It's actually not a
continuation
lot.
from the last week from the Yule Cat. This is actually companions to the Yule Cat. They're called the Yule Lads. These are 13 brothers who look like who are troll-like, who are mischievous troll-like creatures who like to give small gifts and cause mischief in the towns of Iceland. This is another Icelandic, and they usually go down and cause mischief for the kids and do all sorts of naughty things in the town. And their names is what they do, and some of their names are just super bizarre. I am not going to read the Icelandic name for them because I am going to totally butcher it. But one of them is called Sheepcote Claude. This brother has wooden legs for feet and steals sheep. One's called Galligulk. This guy drinks the milk from cows, drank from the udder. One's called Shatty. One's called Spoon Licker. One's called Pot Scraper. Bowl Licker. Door Slammer. Sky Gobbler.
Why is it? I'm very curious about that one right there, though. Door Slammer. How do you get a nickname? Like, you seriously the asshole that just slammed every damn door as you left?
Yes.
In,
Yep, that's how you get it.
He literally slammed the doors, waking people up.
I just seriously want to play a D&D character now. That's his shtick.
And
He's a silent guy, and at the very end, no matter what, when he leaves the room, wham, and
in
leaves.
fact, I'll even get down. There's actually a guy named Spoon Licker.
What?
He literally licks the spoons of the wooden spoons that are in the town. Yeah, here you go, Door Slammer.
So they're good at combat, but they're fucking retarded.
Here you go. He is known as was one of the motorists. He learned from his older horror troops in English. His name is Door Slammer because in the Yule Lime epic, of 13 days of journey, he goes into at the end of the month. He sneaks into the home, reaching to the furthest ends of the way. Blah blah blah. Breaking and banging as many doors as he can in the town, waking all those who are sleeping inside. He's a dick. Could you imagine just waking up and your door slamming? He's like, what the fuck is going on?
To be honest, I probably wouldn't even suspect them at first.
Yeah.
I'd probably suspect one of my spirits.
Yeah. There's one that's called the Sausage Snatcher.
Llama, you got anything for that one?
Oh no, it gets so much worse. There's one called Window Peeper.
What about my neighbor?
Oh my god, damn it, Llama.
There's a
Wow.
Door Sniffers,
Wow.
Meat Hook, Candle Stealer.
I'll show you my
that-
candle if you
that's
steal it.
And these guys,
They just ran out of names and just started making shit up, or they just
no,
seriously.
they do exactly what their name implies. The guy who's called Candle Stealer, he steals candles all
You
over
can steal
town.
my candlestick.
so fucking angry being a candle maker.
Or the Meat Hook is a guy who actually steals meat from the house.
You know, we usually put Mayhem's meat on a hook.
Damn it, Llama. Freaking-
They're all
Yeah.
they're all children of a troll like goddess called Gilfy.
That could be your troll like goddess.
that one's on you, Dark Trooper.
No, Growly, GRY''LA. And
Growl.
she Growl. It's
Gorilla?
GRY''LA.
I can't.
Grilla.
That's how it's spelled.
Grilla.
Girl Los
Grilla.
Angeles. Got it.
Grilla.
She's she's their mother.
Mm.
They're actually these lads are the ones are the idea where the idea of gift giving came from, because what they do is if you are a good child, they give you candy and toys and stuff. They give you small little gifts. But if you're a bad child, you
You
got
get coal in your stocking.
you got rotten potatoes.
I was gonna say you got robbed, but yeah, we can go with that one.
You got rotten potatoes.
That's
This one?
disgusting because they're absolutely useless by then.
Yeah, but that's,
Considering that they do exactly what they say, I'm pretty sure there are a few that the women of them towns would be very happy to see.
even Door
Right.
Sniffer.
1 foot Willie. What?
There's a guy called Doorway Sniffer.
It's
would
one-eyed
cry.
Willie, and it's only 3 inches.
Oh my god, damn it, Llama.
That's pretty much it.
Wow.
And it's just like I thought it was fun because it's just like,
Well,
oh,
I mean,
God, why,
you said one was called
why?
Window Peeper.
Yeah, so you got a perv right there, man. Just fucking people fucking out the windows.
Yeah, you just don't want to meet Door Knocker who does that without his hands.
Oh, God.
Damn it, Llama.
Why is he called Window Peeper? Why does he peep in windows?
But could you imagine being being named like your lowest point in life for all of eternity?
Consider the darkest of ice.
That's kind of what the internet is these days.
Only 4 hours of sunlight during the day.
You get known for one thing, and
No, like-
no one will let it go.
I in my lifetime I have saved 37 children and
Girlfriend.
nobody acknowledges it. But I fucked one horse and people just won't let it go.
Yeah, could you imagine that you're an immortal vampire? You've been immortal for like 500 years, and everybody and every other vampire is like, "Oh yeah, you're the guy who got impaled in the butt all those centuries ago." Like, happened one time.
Hey,
Yeah,
they were just
joke in movies, like in
they
classic.
were just
80s movies.
glad to know that they could take a stake to the ass.
Damn it, Llama.
Anyway, let's move on to our celebrities.
It is time for our celebrity birthdays.
Yes.
We're starting on the
Yeah.
4th, right?
Yes. And we are getting started today with Jelly Roll 40. He's a country singer, and he, for I think it was Payback, he assisted Randy Orton in WWE in a tag team match where he teamed up with Randy Orton versus it was Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
He was
I
also
don't know
in the
why,
music
but now I
video
want a jelly
and music
donut.
with Falling in Reverse.
Yep.
In that song, I relate with that song so much. I forgot the exact name.
He also played at Ozzy's last concert.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
How about Jeff Bridges, 76, best known for his role as the dude in The Big Lebowski.
He was also in Tron as one of the villains. I believe that's what it was.
I believe so too. He was also the main antagonist in the first Iron Man movie.
Yep, he was Ironmonger. And then he was a good actor. I enjoy him a lot.
He still is a good actor. He's only 76.
Oh yeah, he played with Ryan Reynolds in that one fighting the undead. That was a really good one. Okay, so we got one right.
Banks.
Who?
She's 51. TV show host.
Oh, Tyra Banks. Wow, she's 52?
51. Oh, 52.
Tyra Banks? It says 52 right here.
Yeah, when you go out of it, it says 51. I'm so confused.
Maybe you clicked on a different site. I don't know. They got
No, I go into I click on her page and it goes right to 52. But I click back and it goes back to 51 and it's like, which is it?
Typo.
All right.
How about Tony Todd?
Mine it says it right.
How about Tony Todd? He died in 2024. He died at the age of 69. He is the original Candyman.
Ooh. All right, got one right here. Orlando Brown, 38, TV actor. Wow, he's only a couple years older. A year older than me.
AKA Eddie from That's a Raven.
Yep, that's where I remember him from. And Lizzie McGuire as well, which I had a big crush on Hilary Duff. And their sister, who was in Damon Wayans.
Sister.
Proud Family. Dr.
Yep.
Phil appeared on that. That's interesting. All right, who's next?
And we got Jay-Z, 55, rapper and producer.
I got one right here. It's Kevin Sussman, 55, TV actor. The Big Bang Theory. He was an Ugly Betty. Betty Call Saul, and then a couple other things.
How
That's
about
pretty neat.
how about Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, founded December 4th, 1906 at Cornell University.
I did not know that.
Neither did I till about 2 seconds ago.
Carry on, kind sir. Let's do one more before we shift over to the fifth, everybody.
I could go for a fifth right about now. Ooh,
Damn it.
I got one. Blue Raspberry Lemonade Smirnoff.
How about this? Nathan Stewart Jarrett. He's 40 years old. He is a TV actor, best known for his role in Utopia, and he's also in Hulu's series 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
All right. So we're gonna go on the 5th, and I got the first one right here. Walt Disney, 1901 to 1966, entrepreneur and owner and creator of Disney for Mickey Mouse, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and Cinderella, and Pinocchio and stuff. But sadly, the Disney family stole most of those original stories from other past stories. Some of their new ones are legit, but most of their old stuff. But carry on.
Ooh, I got one. Best known as Agent Cody Banks, or from the show Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz. He's 40.
I loved him in both of those, especially Malcolm in the Middle.
He was also in Big Fat Liar.
Yes, he was. I remember watching Malcolm in the Middle when I was a teenager, and the crazy stuff that happened, like having a bunch of brothers and sisters and stuff, and like a brother and sister and an adopted brother or sister, and just all the craziness, the drama, the issues, the parents, and all the other stuff. I related. I was the older brother.
Made an appearance in Sharknado 3.
What? Really?
I didn't even know there was a 3.
Dude, I'm still waiting for 5 to come out. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they had a 4 and now there's a 5. Okay.
Oh my
Wait, there's a
gosh.
4?
How about Catherine
Yes.
Tate? Tate.
Mhm.
I was just being a smartass.
She
About 5.
was one of her most well known as Donna Noble from Doctor Who.
Who?
Catherine
Catherine Tate.
Tate.
How about Phi Beta Kappa Society held its first meeting on December 5th, 1776, marking its founding.
Yeah, there's Sharknado 5. You weren't
Wait.
joking. There is.
I was straight up being a
There's Sharknado
dumbass.
6 and 2018.
There's actually a 5.
Jesus
There is
Christ.
a Sharknado 7 coming out this year.
Wait, what?
Sharknado 7 coming out 2025, 2026.
Jeez.
Okay, hold
What
on.
are they gonna
Maybe
do?
released next year.
Okay, so they're coming out on
7.
movie number 7. How many Tremor movies are there then?
Like 14. Let me look.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, how about Martin Van Buren?
What about him?
U.S. president. He's the 8th president of the United States of America. He was the first.
How many Tremor movies are there?
Who's number 4? Sorry, love you.
Ooh, how about this? Little Richard. 1932 to 2020. Rock singer and best known for Good Golly Miss Molly. And Tutti Frutti.
How about Amy Ackers? 49. She's well known for being an angel, Alias, Dollhouse. So many. She was. Who was she? An angel?
Holy crap. Tremors
Really
goes up to
perfect.
17.
Jeez.
So what you're saying, it's almost legal.
Yeah. Wait. Damn it, Mama. Dick. Like you go to the Tremors 9 and then it turns into different names and then it just keeps going all the way to 17.
I'm actually kind of surprised. When are you going to do this one? How about Walt Disney?
I did
That
that
was
one.
the first
Yeah,
one done.
I thought I didn't hear you.
I got skill, yo.
That's okay. I try to tune him out as well.
We all know he's
You are
really
not the first
frozen
person to
under-
say that.
We all know he's really frozen under Disney and Florida.
How about this? Carrie Hilson. She's 43. An R&B singer. Her best song was the song "In a Perfect World," which charted at number 4 on the Billboard 200. She also did a role in "Think Like a Man" back in 2012. And she was the one singing on "The Way I Are" by Timberland.
All right. Let's go to one more before we shift over to the 6th. Oh, here, got one right here. You guys get Little Richard?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll do one more then.
I was gonna say this sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's the one that did Tutti Frutti.
Tutti
And
Frutti,
Good Golly,
Frutti
Miss
Frutti.
Molly.
Yo, duty
There was a rapper dude. I swear. Here he was. I knew there was a rapper dude I wanted to look
Onward.
at. KD Kid. 12 is a rapper.
I use rappers on my candy.
Got a hit back in 2019 called Crayon Money. Like Crayon Money? I don't get it. All right.
Mayhem used to use a Willy rapper.
Damn it, Llama. I don't even know what that means.
Condom.
Oh, even worse. Don't use those.
Okay, on to the 6th.
Ooh, I got
Start
one.
off with Randy Rhoads.
Darn.
Died in 1982. He was the guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne and Quiet Riot.
Dang. That just happened.
Yeah, he died young, actually, at the age of 25.
Died too much drugs and alcohol.
There's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of that. All right, let's do another one right here. I got Gynesis. Why did I do this to myself? Antetokounmpo. I hope I said that. I'm sorry. You're 31 years old. You're a basketball player for Milwaukee Bucks. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but
For a
holy
second there, I
crap.
thought you were trying to pronounce Guinness.
No, literally his
Giannis.
name is
It's Giannis.
Thank you, Giannis. Antetokounmpo.
I'm gonna go with Hasbro.
Antetokounmpo.
By the time you're done spelling it, you're already dead. That's what I said. Okay, let's go with another one. I'm sorry, people.
So, did you know Hasbro was originally founded as Hassenfield Brothers on December 6, 1923?
No, I did not know that, and I've had to deal with them because of Power Rangers.
Well, now you know it.
Hasbro, you should have just made a deal with us. Not joking. You would have made so much money.
Are we on the 8th or the 7th?
The 6th.
We're on the 6th. Where are you?
I'd like to plead the 5th at this point.
I got one right here. Aggie.
It's a philosophical question there. Why are we here? Why are we on this existence? Why do we continue flying through this on this swirling planet called Earth?
Well, I mean, I know
How
why
about
I'm here,
Ulrich
and that's to make
Coleman?
Mayhem say, "Damn it,
How
Mama."
about Ulrich Thompson? He's a Danish actor who was in Fencton and
go
The
for a
World Is
Danish.
Not Enough, a 007 film.
Nice.
What
Mhm.
kind of Danish?
You know, raspberry is my favorite, so
I like apple.
I'm gonna go with a lemon Danish.
I like apple, blueberry, and cranberry.
I got one right here. Stephen Wright, 70, comedian.
I think Thunder Bass missed that one.
He did. It's fine. He's busy. Let's do one more.
I still love him.
7th.
You got to speak up when you say them. Otherwise, I'm not going to catch each one.
You know, I'm gonna buy a bell, and every time he
Solomon.
says "Damn it, Llama," I'm gonna ring the bell.
How
be
about
honest,
Colin
the work-
Solomon,
oh my God.
actor, movie actor, 64. One of his roles is in. He was in the Resident Evil movie. Oh yeah, we already did this one.
Mhm.
Oh well.
All right, we're gonna go to the 7th now.
Hold on. Speaking of Resident Evil, did you say Resident Evil? I don't know why I heard Resident Evil, but how many
He was in Resident
Evils
Evil
are-
because he was the commander who got sliced into pieces by the laser trap.
How many
That
Resident
really
Evils are there?
sucked. He's like, I can jump this, I can flip this, I got the. Oh, you made a fence, you son of a.
Ooh, I got one for the 7th.
Oh, we're on the 7th.
We're on the 7th now.
I didn't know we changed days.
We just did.
You just did, bitch.
Yeah, Mama. You did.
Former basketball player for the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird.
Oh, I was gonna get him. Nice.
69.
How about Nicholas Hoult, 36? He was in X-Men First Class, Mad Max Fury Road, and Jack the Giant Killer.
Okay, this is a shocker. I didn't know this guy died.
Whoa, neither did I.
Me
Aaron
neither.
Carter, 1987 to 2022.
When did hell? No,
He just said when he died.
I know,
And
but
also-
what? I don't remember that.
Also, I think Thunder missed that last one.
He did, but it was more of a. When did? Wow, that blows my mind.
Up in here, up in here.
I just remember him back when I was younger, listening, like heard his music, and I'm like, listen to it. I'm like, who the hell is this kid? He was my age and stuff.
His first single was "I Want Candy."
Oh my god!
I want candy.
All right, let's go with another one right here.
The Cotton Club opened December 7th, 1923 in Harlem.
Interesting.
Just FYI, because all the people that I've been previously doing, like, it is unconfirmed that the actual dates of their birth with the days in which I was saying them. So I've decided to move on to businesses and other various places.
Carry on. You're just gonna find things.
Anniversaries instead of birthdays.
Hey,
Hey, I mean, what is a founding but a birth date?
it's the knowledge because someone had to create it, and it's their birthday.
How about C. Thomas Holloway, movie actor, 59? He was in The Outsiders, E.T. the Extraterrestrials, and The Amazing Spider-Man.
All right, I got
I'll
one
show
right
you
here.
my Spider-Man.
Damn it, llama. I got one. Jennifer Carpenter, 46, TV actress. She was in Dexter and Enemy Within, and a couple other things. Let's do like one or two more. We got before we
I got
shift over.
one. Sarah Bareilles, 46. She's the singer that brought us the song "Love Song."
Nice.
And
All right, let's go to
she's a good artist, actually. I love that song.
let's go to December 8th. I got one right here. Nicki Minaj, 43 years old. And wow, she was in Ice Age. I did not know that was her in Ice Age and Continental Drift.
Mm-hmm.
And
What role in Ice Age?
She was
the supporting role of the romantic comedy of that's a different one. Sorry, voice of Steffi.
yeah,
She doesn't like them stupid hoes.
she was the one that played the female mammoth.
I'll show you a female mammoth.
I think she was the kid female mammoth. All right, yep, go
rock
ahead.
singer Jim Morrison from The Doors. He died in 1971, age of 27.
How about Ian Somerhalder, 47? He was in The Vampire Diaries and Lost.
I'm always lost, but at least
You're
I'm
born
safe
lost.
inside my mind.
You were born lost.
I would say I lost my mind, but I would have had to have it first.
Damn it, llama. All right, got one right here. It's a pop singer, Sung Hoon Park.
How do you sing a pop? Is it like Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Hobbity Hootie Woody.
Well, you said she was a pop singer. How
It's
do you
the
sing?
genre of
Oh,
music.
sorry, E.
It's just the genre of music.
It's called pop singing. It
But is
Damn
it
it, Mama.
Coca-Cola?
no, if it was back in the 40s, yes, because of the cocaine that was put in Coca-Cola, but there's not cocaine in Coca-Cola anymore.
That explains why they were able to drink it before refrigeration.
All right,
Wink, wink.
we're gonna shift over to the 9th.
Wait, I still got one.
Oh, go ahead.
for
Go. Thunder Base, go and drop
We
it off.
only did like 2 or 3 for this one. Come on.
Sorry, I got lost because of Damn it, Llama.
Don't blame me. I'm not drunk yet.
You don't have to be to mess with me.
I'll mess with you all night.
You're
How
horrible.
about this one? Sammy Davis Jr. It's, another pop singer. He's the one that brought us the hit song "The Candy Man" in 1972.
The Candy Man can.
But
I'll-
he major influencer for pop and jazz. Died in
What the fuck was that face?
1990. He died in 1990 at the age of 60.
I'm very good with my facial expressions. Sorry, that was just funny.
Ooh, can you show me a facial expression?
You're horrible. You'll see them later. Don't worry. You'll cry.
I'll troll you in my sleep.
Oh, you're horrible. All right, let's go to another one.
Did anyone get Mary Queen of Scots?
No, I did not yet.
Well, now we did. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From 1542 to 1587. She was the legitimate child of King James V of Scotland.
Wow. All right, we're gonna go to November 9th.
How about?
Go ahead.
No, I thought let me check. I think it's next week. I think it's next day.
Yep, I got one right here.
How about Jana Dutchman, 91? One of her iconic roles was as M in James Bond. She was the Queen in Shakespeare in Love, and she also played, if I remember correctly, the wind spirit in Chronicles of Riddick.
I'll show you a Riddick.
I love the Riddick movies. I have all of them.
How many are there?
3.
I got an actor right here, movie actor John
Sounds like it's not as good as Tremors at 19.
Damn it, Llama.
17.
John McGolvich, 72 movie
5
actor.
out the video game.
Being John McGolvich, Death of Salzman, Dustin Hoffman, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. He was also in the movie Red, and then Glenn Heady and Michael Preffer.
You got Trey Cool, 53. He's the drummer of Green Day.
Nice, nice. Oh, I got one right here. Surprised you didn't get it, Thunderbase. A pro wrestler, WWE and TNA, and many others, and Olympic gold medalist himself, Kurt Angle, at 57 years old.
Oh, I hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh yeah, to be honest, he's one of my favorites over the years. Like, probably in my top 10, he's probably like number 5 or number 6. All American. I relate with the whole concept of breaking your neck and keep going, because he broke his neck during the Olympic gold medals and kept going and won, and then had a broken neck for years, re-broke it several more times while doing pro wrestling until he had to have surgery. I almost just missed it just barely because I built up the muscles just enough and didn't exceed damage.
How about this? The infamous Red Fox. 1922 to 1991. He was the lead role in Sanford and Son.
Oh, wow.
I broke my ass once. It's still cracked to this day.
Damn it,
Apparently, comedian Chris Rock said that he was influenced by Red Fox's comedy style.
Nice. All right. We got. Did you get Margaret Hamilton?
No.
We got Margaret Hamilton from 1902 to 1985, movie actress. She was in Wizard of Oz. She played
The original Elphaba.
The wedge, and I think she was also
the actual filming. was dark because they had a man hanging in the background. He
Mhm.
actually hung himself
Yeah, it was,
because
one of the midget actors.
yeah, it was one of the actor dudes. I don't remember who it was, but he hung himself, and they even put it in the original.
I remember the.
I owned the original box set that showed the hanging man in the background.
Mhm.
In a tree.
I remember the what is the word?
Digital
Chicken.
No. Documentary that was
documentary.
talking
Yeah,
about.
documentary. Because I've seen the original. I
Yeah.
owned the original for a longer time, like the VHS and everything.
Oh,
It's
I
my-
saw it too. I'm just saying I saw the documentary about
Then I see
the
the digital
hanging
re-enhanced.
man, and it said it was one of the Munchkin workers.
Oh no, it was one of the producer guys. It was a full adult sized man.
Hmm.
He hung himself in the background, and it was I think it was,
the documentary would say it was a Munchkin then.
and there was more than one person that got hung because they put a full grown man in the background. You could see it, and then also in the picture in the back of the original VHS copies that I used to own one of them. It showed him in the background where it showed the Wizard of Oz people jumping up and down up the gold archway. He was in the background where the tree was, and you could see a hanging man in it.
Well, let's move on to today.
If you could give me one
Wait,
more
wait,
tally, you
one
missed the
more for
last
ninth,
one.
One more for the ninth. Michael Dorn. He played Commander Worf from Star Trek.
Oh yeah, he was one of my favorites in Star Trek. I like Star Trek. That's the universe we should have been living in, to be honest.
Because
I blame the Dark Ages,
It kind of did set us back.
but
You ever
if,
get Kurt Douglas? 1916 to 2020. He died 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. He was in
Okay,
2013.
let's move on to today.
All right, let's move on to December 10th.
Yep. We'll start with poet Emily Dickinson. It from 1830 to 1886. She's the poet that wrote "A Clock Stopped" and "Alone I Cannot Be."
Oh, wow. I got one right here.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh, him.
He died in September 2012 at the age of 54 from a heart attack.
He was a great guy. He did Green Mile and a bunch of other stuff.
My favorite was in a series called The Finder. He was the bartender, philosopher guy.
I got one right here. Ada Lovelace, 1815 to 1852, mathematician.
According to this, the character Spyfall from the second part of the second episode of Doctor Who series 12 is based off of her.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I got one right here. Raven Simone, 40 years old, TV actress from That's So Raven.
That's the Raven herself.
Nope. You were an awesome lady. I had a little bit of a crush on you, but I had a super crush on your friend that was a redhead. Besides that, she was also in Raven's Home, the what is that? Cheetah Girls? And the Cosby
Cheetah
Show.
Girls.
Cheetah Girl. Wow, I can't spell cheetah. That's horrible. I can't. Wow.
They're Cheetah sisters. Didn't you know that?
But me spelling and reading, I'm a literate dyslexic. I can't spell things right. Anyway, it spells anything that says they're me is not me.
the Walt Disney Company, incorporated as Disney Brother Cartoon Studio on December 10th, 1923.
Nice. All right, we let's do one more before we shift off from birthdays to
How about Harold Gold from 1923 to 2010? He was a TV actor.
Nice.
He was the one that played Miles Weber from the Golden Girls.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
nice. All right, so happy birthday to all of you, and for those in the past, and rest in peace for the rest. I next week we'll get you guys more on the birthdays. Thunder
Holy
Base.
shit.
Before we
Nabisco's been in operation since
Time for
1898.
our safety tips and scam protection.
You're correct.
Ooh, fancy disclaimer.
This is the skimmer. You kind of see the shit. Yeah.
Why are you holding him down so hard? Look. It's literally a scanner. We could call the police right now. Look, this is the real one.
Just did it again. That's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna pay card.
This one is the overlay that captures the data when you type in your button for your PIN number.
Yeah, be careful, y'all. Look. Look. You see that shit?
I think Mayhem ran away.
No,
Sorry, I had to run to the restroom for a second. I really needed to pee.
Oh, shit. And apparently we're also censoring out Thunderbase here.
What? But he is the thunder tornado coming through everything. He's part of Chaotic Minds. He's one of our top CEOs. Besides me and you and other ones.
but yeah, they're starting to put.
No, there's no start in 2. This has been going on for quite some time now.
So for what
I was gonna say they're starting to crack down more on
My apologies.
getting those
for-
taken care of. It's been going on a bit too long.
what has been? I missed it. Sorry, I was.
You
It
missed
was
the
the
video.
it was removing all of the keypad skimmer things where it memorizes your codes and
Yeah, it steals your
scans your
stuff.
card and shit.
They've been putting it around for a while at gas stations and ATMs and a few other places. It's really messed up. These scammers, instead of actually working a real job, working hard, helping for society, they screw over a bunch of people and hope you don't find out it's them and run off with your money giggling. Like, we seriously need a company, corporation, or something to be created or that does exist to try to contact us. Hey, I'll work for them to stop the scammers and the manipulators and stuff like that. Like, I hate scammers. That's one of the most reasons I've been so angry and paranoid over the past couple years is because I've been dealing with them. I don't like scammers. They're scum. They're leeches of the planet. They're not actual people to me. They're just evil. I'll just take you, steal your money, and owe you. I have a lot of people that owe me money, and I'll probably never see it. Prove me wrong and pay me back. But I know you won't prove me wrong.
I'll prove you left.
You know, Llama, you probably would, and it would just take a sharp turn right into a tree or a wall.
You
Besides
sound like
that,
my GPS now.
for scammers part, now let's go to safety tips for a moment. Is there anything for safety tips you guys want to talk about before we shift over to the next segment?
Oh yeah, no, dude, I totally got a whole shit ton. I've been driving truck today, and there was snow all over the place. So I got I got some few safety chips and whatnot. So for at home safety tips, it is the colder season. People are busting out space heaters and whatnot. Very important. Make sure that you have at minimum a 3-foot buffer between your space heater and any other object aside from the floor. The floor is acceptable to be in range of your space heater. Don't leave or never leave portable space heaters unattended. Try to keep your hallways, entryways, and stuff clear of just items in general. Make sure that you're properly shoveling, salting, sanding, whatever you want to use for ice outside. And if you decide to go driving in this winter wonderland that's being created by nature, please, for everybody's sake, reduce your speed.
Yes.
I am a truck driver. I drive 6 days a week minimum, because 7's just too much for me at this point. I'm an old man. Nah, I get a day off every week. But anyways, so today while I was driving, there was a entry ramp coming onto the interstate, and I sat I'm doing under this posted speed limit because winter conditions, all that fun stuff, actively snowing. It was actually a wintry mix between snow and water, so it was just pure slush. And
yeah, that's very dangerous.
I watched a pickup truck. I've been drinking. Not while I was driving, just
Never. There's rules. Always follow the rules.
I watched a pickup truck come flying onto the interstate and immediately start spinning out. He was far enough a distance. I was only an audience member for that. But the next car that came on, I was much closer for that one. They almost hit me. They came flying on, hit the exact same spot as the truck in front of them, and sat there and went for a spin out themselves. Neither of those drivers were harmed. They were able to regain control of their vehicle, whether it was in the correct direction or incorrect direction of travel. But please, there's no need, there is no place you need to be in which you need to risk your life or anybody else's. Last winter, somebody spun out next to my semi truck and hit me. Luckily, I was able to regain control. The only thing that happened was some damage to the truck I was driving. But other than that, me and the other driver, we were safe. But they spun out because they decided to hit that gas pedal too hard in the middle of the snow on a curve. And being a pickup truck, they have rear wheel drive and whatnot initially without the four wheels. And their back end spun, hit me, and there's no matter, be late to work. It's not going to be the end of the world. You can find another job if that's how bad it is, but you cannot find another life.
Yep.
Trust me, I've been checking. I ask all the truck stops when I go in there and purchase stuff. None of them have a life in stock.
Yeah. That's a safety tip for everybody right there, Llama. What he states right there is 100% true. You have to be mindful of that stuff. When I drive, especially in the winter or rain or sleet, snow or ice, I drive 10 to 15 miles slower than I should. And I drive between 2 to 3 car lengths, if not 3 to 4 car lengths, behind people deliberately so I have plenty of stopping space. And you never slam your brakes. You feather them, please. You tap, let go, tap, let go, tap, let go.
I guess I can't make the chicken joke 2 weeks in a row, can I?
You could try. I might have forgot by now, but you already screwed up. Damn it, Llama.
Well, I mean, I don't even think you've noticed my picture yet.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
It also depends on your vehicle too. I deliberately, when I got my first car, I deliberately selected a car that was with Michigan winters in mind.
And I also outfitted it for Warhammer lore.
I said a few more things.
Greeting my fellow citizens of the Imperium. By the grace of the God Emperor, and the Holy Ordos, I have been granted authorization to give you this broadcast.
Can I rescind that authorization?
No.
Damn.
You are authorized.
I veto his authorization of that authorization.
Today we are going to be talking about a regiment called the Catachan Jungle Fighters. These men and women I don't know if there are women in the regiment.
Are there children in it?
No.
They start off as children, but it's different.
Well, if they're lucky, if they survive. They're from a planet called Catachan, which is a death world, and it's a natural death world, not artificial one. It's a death world where every plant, animal, and even the water itself and the air they breathe is toxic to human life, to the point of which that everything and anything on that planet will kill you. Like, they literally don't have a planetary defense force. The local plants and animals on that planet is so violent and volatile that they literally don't have a planetary defense force. So they have such a low level one. They don't need it because there's so many. It's just so that's how dangerous the whole planet is.
It's perfect to troll people.
I'll troll you, people.
Damn it, Llama.
Like the Chaos Forces actually have tried. One Chaos Force actually tried to take Catachan, utterly failed. Not just because they underestimated how deadly a death world is, but they also had to deal with the jungle fighters themselves. The jungle fighters are masters of ambush tactics and guerrilla warfare. They specialize in close quarter combat with blades and knives. One of their weapons is actually called the Catachan knife that is so famous. This knife is so famous that orcs themselves, that even the orcs themselves have a name for it called Da Choppa.
So wouldn't that be a David Bowie knife technically?
It kinda. It's like
it's a David Bowie knife of Warhammer.
It's just a big ass knife, but it has mercury in the handle, so it gives it a much better swing. It can also be covered in poison and other chemicals from their home planet that makes it even more deadly. Ah, crap. The Catachans, like I said, they masters of guerrilla and stealth tactic and guerrilla tactics and ambush tactics. They're also great at snipers, scouting, ambushing, and making booby traps. The problem is that the jungle fighters are so independent. They are very independent, and they're so that they actually don't really have any commissars.
It's kind of scary to think about that they're that badass that they don't need someone to keep their morale up.
It's not that they're bad. It's not just that they're badasses. It's also the simple fact is that they're super mistrustful of people who have not proved themselves in their eyes. They to the point of which that if you haven't were born on Catachan and gone through the same stuff that they haven't, they don't trust you. Their units are really made up of familial bonds, like aunts, uncles, grandfathers, grandpas. And
what about grandma? Somebody needs to make cookies.
Oh no, they don't make cookies in this regiment.
If they did, they'd be filled with drugs.
Oh, what else is there? The pen is so virulent. Just getting 50% of the population don't even make it out of infancy. Or even 10 years. Making it to just your first decade on this planet is viewed as a rite of passage. That is how dangerous this planet is. In fact, a quote, if I may. We run into scorpions the size of battle tanks. 3 men died from the eye rot last week. I've got sweat enough to fill a lake. Emperor, help me. I love this place. It reminds me of home. Captain Rock of the Catachan 3rd Green Devils.
That's scary that they're called the Green Devils.
Oh,
They're orcs.
The orcs are probably the ones that gave him the damn nickname.
No, actually, they named themselves that because all the regiments are named after certain terrible animals and beasts that live on the planet of Kanachan. The vipers. Let's see. Hang on.
He got a whole like lore there.
Oh yeah, I have it right here. Let's see. Colonel. Weaponry, it's war gear. The cobras. Let's see. Here we go. The green vipers, the green devils are just the screaming devils, the drake bats, to name just a few. The scorpion fangs, the swamp rats. These are just different animals that live on the planet of Kanachan. The build of a Kanachan soldier is they're very big and powerful. A Kanachan warrior is very big and powerful and muscular. So big, and they're so big and so powerful they can actually pick up a heavy bolter like it was a normal kit and just carry it around like a space marine.
I want to be a space marine. They have the best crayons.
You're too old.
No, I'm actually wait, hold on. I'm not too old to join the Navy. I know that much.
No, you're too old to be a space marine. They're so big they actually can skull behind their backs, of course, because they're never going to say this to their face. Baby Algrins. Because they would. The Kanachans actually really like the Algrins. They actually have an entire regiment of Algrins in their regiments. They're mostly light infantry. They like close quarter combat and light infantry tactics, sniping, support weapons, mortar teams. They don't really have vehicles. The only vehicles they have are sentinels. And very occasionally a tank or a chimera just to get them into position. But other than that, they prefer to be on foot in the thick of things.
Oh shit, you are right. According to Google AI thingy, Space Marines are recruited between 10 and 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got to brainwash you and make your brain a certain way to work, and if it doesn't work that way,
it's not just that, but the gene seed would not work for an adult. The gene seed is only designed to be working in children because children have the ability to
right during puberty, when puberty is first activating.
I'll show you my puberty.
Oh, it's so horrible! Damn it, Llama.
Let's see what else is there. Some of the more notable battles is actually the third battle of Armageddon, where they first met the orcs. See, the reason why they're so sought after is because to them, they actually believe this. The harshest battlefield is actually much better than a single day on their homeworld. They much prefer being in the heart of a horrible battle than being on a day on their homeworld.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, these guys are pretty badass.
To join the Marines after 28, you need a age waiver.
Let's see what else is there.
To know.
Not the space ones, just the regular ones that eat the crayons.
Damn it, Llama. I've wrestled and fought a lot of them. That's most of them.
The main reason why their main export import out of Kanachan is medicinal herbs, special exotic fruits and vegetables, and chemicals. But their main one is the Kanachan jungle fighters.
Those are the ones I know about.
Oh, there are tons.
I don't know about any of them.
The Catachan Jungle Fighters are probably one of the top tier, and yes, they do look like Rambo.
That's
They have
right.
red bandana and all. The thing is, the Jungle Fighters don't really care for decoration, like medals and all that. No. They prefer getting tattoos. And some of their more notable fighters, their notable figures and fighters of the Jungle Fighters are. Hang on, all the way. Gotta go all the way. It's Colonel Ty Anderson. He was a light infantry part of the Catachan 19th Light Infantry Regiment. He commanded in a long service. He is over in his early 60s for a Catachan. That's practically ancient. He's also known as the Old Man or the Drake Bat. He's one of the most well known because of all of his battlefield experience. There's also Colonel Steel-Eyed Black, who is the commander of a regiment of. I'm not even going to try that. Of the Unseen Lurkers.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Colonel Gator, Colonel Tutman, General Gus, Colonel Ironhand Stryker, Regiment of Commander of a Catachan Second, known for the possession of a more extensive chest and armed bionics. Following the events of the clearing of the there's Deathstrike, there's Gunnery Sergeant, Stone Tooth Hawker. Yeah, the list just varies. These are just some of the figures who most well known for the regiment because of being as tough as nails and eating. Basically, these are the kind of guys who eat nails for breakfast and spit out staples. Kind of toughness.
They spit out ammo.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. The Catachan Jungle Fighters are probably one of the most fearsome fighters besides the Cadians shock troops. In fact, in one segment I read about them, they're actually worthy. They are probably the closest to be the worthy successors to the Cadian shock troops. Except for the problem is that the Cadian shock troops are so universal and so well known that they basically can be put into any regiment and automatically be able to adapt to their other tactics, and that's why they're so widely used.
I'll show you widely used.
Damn it,
right
Mama.
there, Mayhem the Hearts Mace.
Hey, Devonta, you're blocking your face again.
All right, so on that, unless Thunderbase wants to go into movies and for this week discussions, that's up to you. If not, we can go into political.
It is time for our political chat.
Political it is.
Probably running out of time.
Woo! Disclaimer.
Legal reasons, people.
I'll show you.
We're not stealing the stuff. We're just misunderstood.
All right, now
You're misunderstood.
Before we start this off, remember.
Wow, look at that guy's staring face.
He reminds me of the movie with Tom Hanks in it, where the guy's like, "Look at
The
me,
Somalian.
Yeah, he is Somalian.
He's staring into my soul.
In that area. It's horrible.
That's a very bad picture of him.
It is.
It's a very bad.
It's a freeze frame.
He's trying to get away making fun of him.
It's not a picture. It's just a freeze frame.
Him realizing that he should not be there.
I don't think she looks happy.
That's the kind of face. That's the kind of face.
He looks
that's
too excited. He looks nervous. He looks like, what the hell am I doing here?
That's the kind of face that's like it's basically saying what it's like contemplating the choices in his life that made him lead to that specific spot right there.
I was like, I totally fucked up.
She makes me feel like I forgot the potato salad for the family dinner.
He was like, I just asked this girl to marry me, and she's doing this. Look at her face.
Why are her lips purple?
I'm sorry. But before we start, it's insanity because it's the sound. I can't hear any of it anyways. give it a second for Thunderbase.
Please hold for the next available audio.
Yep, but before then, remember, guys, girls, and squirrels, we have left side politics, right side politics, and then there's the central. And people keep trying to say that there is no central. Yes, there is a central. We do exist. We may not be big and prominent and run things properly because no one's there to actually help us, because you see on the TV, all you see is left and right, but there is a center. There's more people in the center than you know, and instead of red and blue, we are purple. But before then, we have videos we're pulling up because we're about America, because we are American first. First off, you're in America, you should be speaking English first. English is our
communities, especially those in
is our home language.
Find themselves in the national spotlight. News coverage, political speeches,
American English.
debates, they're all constantly
not
in these cities, turning them into
this dude right here, though.
Conversations about
Really good at what he does.
our policy and how our culture is here in America. But why do they garner so much attention? And not just that, but how did they become such a national focal point in America's political narrative? In this video, that's exactly what we're talking about and unpacking. The controversies, the narratives, and the deeper focus.
Find through it.
The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody said, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for them. Their country stinks.
If they were able, why? That's the thing I want to ask right here before we go further in this video, is why is it that you come to our country and try, instead of assimilating into being an American, the dream and the promise that you hope and wanted to do before you came here, and then you come here and you're like, I want it to be the homeland I came from, that I fled from, that I ran from, that I'm a refugee from. Doesn't make any damn sense to me. Explain this in a way that could make sense. Why is it that you leave our country, Somalia, and then come to our country and force and try to tell us we have to assimilate to you? I'm not assimilating to the Muslims. Period. Our country was not founded on Muhammad. Our country was founded on our forefathers and on Judeo-Christian values. And I'm fine with that. I'll prefer that, because society runs better without killing each other because of differences. We shouldn't be doing it, period. We should all be cool with each other, but they're taking advantage of it.
Even looking at Google, it even
I'll
says,
Google you.
One of the questions, is it safe to visit Somalia? You know what it says? Do not travel to Somalia due to its crime, terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, piracy, and lack of available roads of consular services.
What he just said, and Google just said, and internet looking up. Back to the homie.
I'll show you.
Stop.
And we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries too. I could say it about
Most
other
are ran by Muslims. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Llama,
perfect. Perfect.
I'm a part of the Brown Party personally.
Don't say it that way. Damn it, Llama. The Llama Party. I don't know.
It's not a shitty place to be.
I have no words for that one.
Look, I don't believe that any individual person should wholeheartedly agree with any political party personally. I think political parties should just be out the fucking window. They shouldn't be advertised when running for elections and shit. You should be running solely on your beliefs of how you should, or how you believe that area should be ran.
As how it was originally written by the forefathers. I agree. The only con is that it's became a party thing. So why not solidify at least 3 solid no matter what, so they never have a back and forth sports team? That's why I say my part about the whole left and right. Those are my thoughts.
I don't have thoughts.
Not Somalia, not the 5 million calls to prayer.
Yeah, that right there. I am glad I moved out around that time. Like once I started hearing 5 a.m. prayer when I work nights, coming home, and that's what I'm hearing. I'm like, no, I need to be going to sleep, or I need to be waking up an hour later. You should be praying wherever the fuck you want. In that way, you have mosques where we have synagogues and we have churches. You have a place of prayer. Why are you praying in the middle of the street or purposely praying in front of other people and everything? You're doing it deliberately. Just like how they talk about their 100-year plan, which is taking over the fucking planet. They can't take us over by war because they're weak in that way. But they can manipulate and make you feel bad and then try to get you that way. All right, now what was this one from Dark Trooper?
I want to do chin-ups at the airport.
I did one. I did two.
Airport, flying on a plane sucks already. The last thing I want is the whole place to smell like BO.
I would love to have a pull bar, but that's me. I love doing pull-ups, but the guy's like 60 something, almost 70.
Yeah, but when you're stuck on a plane for like several hours, this is what they're worrying about. What they should be worrying about is the air traffic controllers.
I think it was promotion. It was just a promotable thing.
But I wish I could get a promotion.
I'm a former fighter and former pro wrestler. I used to fight for and everything, and movies and stuff. No joke. BO is a normal thing. It doesn't bug me. I'm used to it. Like when people complain about someone smelling, I'm like, I don't care. I'm used to smell.
Until the first deodorant came out, people didn't really pay attention to their own BO.
Yeah, but the problem is that
I prefer the natural smell to know who you are, because if my body tells me not to trust you, I'm not trusting you.
Dark Trooper, can I bury my nose in your armpit?
No.
Oh my God, you're horrible. Damn it, Llama. All right, let's pull up this next one.
You can pull me up if you know what I'm saying.
Damn it, Llama. That's a 29 now. Holy crap.
That was only the 28th. What?
Oh, I said it again though. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the first one was 27. The second one was 28.
Yeah, but right. you also missed one on December 9th.
We were probably a little distracted. I don't know.
I swore I caught it after I heard you say something.
But let's go to
back over
right here.
Is
this should make your blood boil.
I know we're not trying to be rude about bringing up Muslim stuff. Straight up, guys. Religion is not alive.
Ma'am, don't make me throw a shoe at you. I'm trying to watch the clip.
You're horrible, but you're right.
Your blood.
Go ahead.
This should make your blood boil.
A guy from Bangladesh comes over to the USA. Starts naming streets. Start naming streets of the Islamic country. I cannot sometimes even believe it. It's unbelievable what Allah can do for you.
What Allah can do for you. A guy comes from Bangladesh, starts naming streets in the US after Muslim heroes. Most of those Muslim heroes actually killed Christian heroes. They have different heroes, we have different heroes. All right.
That's the thing right there with this. He just said with the one guy saying the quiet part out loud of like they're naming streets after a Muslim terrorist. They're trying to say they're heroes when they're not heroes. And like if they're doing it in Dearborn, they're doing a lot of shady, horrible, and messed up things. Like in Britain, like here's another part right here for Britain.
Or Sharia in the UK, in Germany, in France. Yes, it's been happening in all of these countries for decades.
You study the religion.
Over again. This was recorded in 2005.
They don't want you to tell the truth. They don't want you to know the truth that they're possessed by demons. They're 1 or 2 books off from demonology. And then also in their religion stating about there originally was 10 different versions of Muslims in their books. And then they had a scholar they had paid to check this out and make it into one book. He burned the other 9 and chose one. That was the one that they could try to take everything over with. Go on. Let's go to this one from Dark Trooper.
A Florida Democrat just did something that hasn't been done in nearly 30 years. Eileen Higgins has won the mayoralty in Miami.
This victory belongs to all the people of Miami, to a powerful, diverse,
unstoppable coalition from every neighborhood, every generation, and every background.
Why does this matter politically? Well, because she has put sort of Trump's immigration policy at the center of her argument. This is an area where Republicans have been making gains in Miami with Latino voters. Donald Trump did well there. And now, just a year after he was reelected as president, you are seeing the Democratic sort of backlash to Trump taking place in an area where Republicans have made these gains.
That's always politics. It's not just Trump. It's clearly left and right politics for things. And sadly, a lot of
the reason why this is so she won a solid race in these two senators won a race in ruby red districts. These are like
senators, though. It's not.
These are districts have been solidly Republican for decades. And the fact that these two Democrats won these districts
something in the water
is a very big significance. The fact that Republicans are losing across the board in solid ruby red states is the problem. And this is the perfect example of the degradation of what Donald Trump has been doing for the last year.
Well, it's not just him; it's just politics.
You're right. It's not just him, but it's also
is when it comes to the understanding of trickle down, which a lot of people don't understand trickle down, which is a big.
Speaking of trickle down, I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss.
Damn it, Llama. But Bidenomics is what fucked all this up. The prices of everything got really bad. Trump's stuff is just starting to take effect. It takes a while for it to get across the country. And by the time we get to taxes, we'll see. But some of the stuff of the Democratic Party being voted in, that's fine. Once it comes to midterms, things will happen. Usually no president has ever won midterms in any history. When there's a Democratic president that wins, our Republicans win the midterms. When Republicans win the presidency, the Democrats won the midterms. Right now, it's that the Republicans won the presidency, Democrats are winning the midterms. It always happens this way. It always shifts back and forth with some kind of sort of power, mostly on propaganda, where we should be all of us together putting up America first before anything. And that's the problem with Democrats and Republicans, is they're fighting that and not going for, we need to all work together. We're all on the same damn team. We need to stop these evil people. But here's one that's terrifying with Hillary Clinton in it. Meme of the day. I realize that Joe Biden was president and you weren't. Sadly, true. And Kamala was still vice president and still technically been president because of how the shady shit she did with $3 billion plus that she wasted of our American money for promotions that she didn't win by illegally canceling out the other votes prior. I guess the first election we've ever had that didn't have a primary. Kind of
all the walls closing in on him. The walls closing in on him. The walls are closing in. The walls closing in. The walls closing in. The walls.
You know, for years she sold herself to the country as this poor refugee girl who's done everything right in her life. She's made all the right decisions of good moral character, the right person to serve in Congress. In fact, she's the voice of the oppressed. Right? Now we're getting closer and closer.
She did the right thing and just said, "I'm done. I'm done with
politics." It turns out that
yeah, but she didn't. She still tried to run.
Roll the tape.
President has tried to run so many damn times, and it's failed every time because also she kills all her friends. How many people mysteriously kill themselves that are Hillary's friends? When you have like over 40 or 50% of your friends off themselves, I think it's you, not them. Just trying
Folks, to just take a look at this Newsmax thing. And let's just say the heat on Ilhan and her myriad of little scandals here is finally getting the attention it deserves.
So we'll ask again, where did Ilhan Omar get all that darn money from? Let's go through it. When she first ran for Congress in 2018, she was married to a Somalian man named Ahmed Nur Said Elmi, and she had a net worth of approximately $65,000. Not a ton of money, but $65,000. By
It was
2020,
negative.
a whole 2 years
Not
later,
One
Ilhan
second.
had
It was
already
negative.
divorced and remarried another Somalian man by the name of Ahmed Aladizian Herzi, and her net worth was still right around $65,000.
Yeah,
Yet, just
that's
4
fast.
years later, she was divorced and remarried again for a third, or perhaps a fourth time. We don't know for sure because Ilhan
not a
Omar
very good
married
Arab,
her
is he?
brother at one point to get him into this country illegally when she came here from Somalia, which, by the way,
Married
is
her
a
own
federal
brother.
crime,
Get him
and
into
she's
this
serving
country.
in Congress. And nobody talks about this. So by 2024, Ilhan's married to a new person, a white guy named Tim. There's Tim. Tim Minette. And Tim
About
is
the most
not
white
rich
name
now
you
yet.
can get,
But
too.
now he is. Tim's rich now because somehow over the course of the last 3 years, Ilhan Omar's net worth has skyrocketed to over $30 million and counting.
Jewish?
Meaning she went from
That
having
sounds like corruption.
$1,000 to $30 million in 3 years. Think about that. Powerball drawing.
3
is-
years?
Wouldn't that be
How?
wonderful? Ilhan
How?
Omar did not win the lottery. Bernie Madoff was cheating, and he still wasn't doing that well.
The whole last presidency that happened was all a big scheme and scam. It was ran by somebody else. It wasn't ran by Biden. Biden had no fucking idea what he was doing. He was drooling in a chair, drugged up, and didn't know what he was doing. His clone version of him or his lookalike of him was doing things, and his wife was running things with Kamala. And then this lady here was telling me the biggest scam for Somalis in history. Billions of dollars of our American money has went to Somalia. Billions. The fuck do we do with that? It should be America first for our country, for us. They have their own country, focus on them. Shouldn't be scamming and scheming. That's tyranny. Go ahead.
1,000% increase in less than 3 years. Now, how do you suppose that happened? Do you really expect us all to believe that she just played the stock market like she's got a great investor and they just got kind of lucky over the course of the Biden presidency? And why are we the only ones asking these questions tonight? So once again, where did Ilhan Omar get all that money, and why is she trying to make Americans feel bad for Somalian criminals?
The claim
You can have compassion for people, but the thing is, it's like if they're going to come to this country, you have to follow our rules and our laws. Regardless, it doesn't matter what country you come from. You come to this soil, you have to follow our laws.
Yeah, but
Just
they're
if
bringing
I
their
went-
worst.
just like-
They're not bringing their best. They're bringing people that are dumb.
Just like if I went to like England or Russia or China, I would have to follow their laws.
What about Mexico?
But
Same with Mexico.
But here's the thing. No joke. Like straight up, when you go to any country in the world, you follow their damn rules and laws, or else. When you come to America, they're somehow allowed to complain. No, you need to follow our rules. You need to integrate accordingly. If you're here on a visa, you're here on a visa. That's one thing. Keep to your religion, whatever you have to. But you still integrate to being an American, or you act like one and respect accordingly. You do not attack people just because of their different race, religion, or sex. You don't do that. Sadly, in this country, the Somalians have been taken over by the Muslims because it's like 53 to 56 countries in the world are taken over by this said country or the said cultist race.
You said cunt.
I did. This cultist religion. It's not a religion. It's a cult. If you look at all the stuff about what cults are, this
Can we make a cult?
They're one of the religions that talks about killing themselves to get to heaven. That's wrong. That's not how it works. Martyrism is a thing, but it's only when.
Until you go the other way.
Yes. They're going to hell. And even when you study their books, say their verse, 6.6, which is their verse of Allah sitting on the flaming throne with fallen angels around those who are condemned. That tells you hell. And nonetheless, the other religions and the other things that all state of it as well is that they state the quiet part out loud, and they've been doing it lately, is that they will quietly, with the 100-year plan, take us over by either the womb of their women by 5.something, like 5.2 to 5.5% of women. They're breeding their women like crazy to have more of them to outnumber us, outbreed us, and manipulate and brainwash them to do the same. And then they're going to get into your politics and call you an Islamophobe and such. What does phobia mean?
Irrational fear.
I'll show you my irrational
If it's
fears.
damn it, Llama. If it's an irrational fear, how is it a negative? How is it you're calling me a racist now? No, Islamophobe does not mean racist. That means that you probably have a irrational fear about something such as their religion has not been, what's the word called for the books being redone or modern, like updated, reformed? They've reformed. They technically did every single time. There have been people who tried to reform the Quran, and how many people have been murdered because of it? Every single one of the people that tried to make a reformed version of it that was more Americanized or more worldwide, where it wouldn't take over the damn planet or kill everybody and make it so the world is peace by religion. If you kill everybody and make them all Muslim, that's peace. No. You're murdering and killing people because also you kill the gays, you make women secondhand citizens, you turn people into slaves. If you weren't a true Arab/Muslim and since birth, you are a slave. You have to pay the jihad tax or whatever it's called, the jid tax, which is a mafia term meaning that you're paying for your safety for now until I decide to kill you after I'm done with you paying me. Because that's what it is. It's a protection money. That is a mafioso kind of style. That is a concept of, hey, man, I'm going to show up to your restaurant. I think your restaurant is beautiful. It'd be a shame if I caught it in fire. You pay me $2,000 a month. I won't catch your house on fire. Huh? Oh, I'll protect you from other assholes, but myself as well. Pay me or die. That's what that is. Striking them on the neck until you die is death. They say it in the damn words. These people, they're hoping that people are illiterate, dyslexic, and stupid. Like, I'm illiterate, dyslexic, and I can read properly. It just takes me to read it 5 to 7 times until I read it right. That's why I read things numerous times. But back to it. Let's go to this one.
The Uniform Code of Military Justice is clear. It requires service members to obey lawful orders and to refuse illegal orders. You can't order a service member to commit a crime. It's that simple. And if you
and yet they still do.
You can't follow.
I would like to. What do you mean by that?
To commit a crime.
Like,
recently, my Democratic colleagues
we're not explaining what the crime is. What is this that is being told to do? This is from CYT.
Members of Congress were traitors.
They're known for propaganda.
Fast forward to last week when we
the
learned
Young Turks.
Ordered
you know what the Young Turks stand for? You know they did a genocide?
Of an attack on a boat in the Caribbean.
Chunk Uger, Chake Uger, Chunk Uger,
our colleagues was warning about.
Really promoted for bestiality.
And anyone else who commits war crimes must be held accountable. Secretary Hegseth has
that would be Biden. Biden and Obama should have been held accountable for what they did, not Trump. Trump hasn't done anything illegal in that manner when it comes to the military. Sending them in and cleaning up and dropping the death rate and murder rate and rape rate is great. Needing a military presence every once in a while into a country is a good thing. It makes you think twice. You don't want to fuck with the military. They will ruin you in 3 languages before you have a chance to speak English.
Yeah, no, you don't fuck with the military. They'll find the easiest way to make their job done.
Yeah, 100%. You know more than most people. When it comes down to this kind of stuff, you don't do that kind of stupid shit. Like, that's the problem where we let in the enemy. We let in people that are like ruining and destroying our country and taking away. Like, if there was illegal orders, what are those illegal orders? I would love to hear those illegal orders. If it's just taking out the illegal migrants that are illegal, that it came in illegally, that came in the incorrect way. No, not undocumented. There's a difference between undocumented and illegal. Undocumented means, hey, you pulled me over. I didn't have my license. I'm undocumented today. But I have proof of who I am, and that I am a documented legal citizen of this country. Illegal means I have no paperwork. I came in from a different country. I am not here for America first. I'm here for my own country first and for myself, and I'm going to fuck everybody else besides myself. There is a logical standpoint. But thank you for that video. It just shows more of these people are pushing a narrative instead of actually focusing on our country. Who's paying them behind closed doors? let's go on to the next video.
This one was actually brought up by me.
Oh.
It is in our oath when we swear in to join any branch of the military that we are to follow any direct order of the President of the United States.
You missed a word. You know what word you missed?
Which word? President controls the law, whether it's right or wrong.
That's not true. You think that the president supersedes the law of the land, the American Constitution?
If he gives executive orders, yes.
You are uneducated.
Executive orders, yes.
Totally uneducated. You don't even
Wait,
know.
isn't this the guy? What's this guy's name? Pause it for 1 second. What's that guy's name?
Honestly sad, but simultaneously, I
Isn't
am
that the guy that
in support of Trump because
it's
of
known for
misinformation, lack of education, compared to virtues of pure bland evilness. To be clear, nothing supersedes the Constitution. The Constitution is the highest law of the land in this country. Federal law must abide by the Constitution. The president's EOs must abide by the Constitution. State law must abide by the Constitution. Local law must abide by the Constitution. Everything must abide by the Constitution.
if everybody followed the Constitution, we'd all be fine. No one's following the Constitution properly and correctly. And the executive law is something that if you actually read in the context of actually reading the law, he is allowed to do this executive order for a short period of time. Doesn't mean he's doing it for life, which is the problem with just the government in general. How many temporary things have been added into our stuff recently, like for airplanes? That was all temporary. For the when we got attacked by terrorists supposedly in 9/11, that was temporary. The stuff we're doing with paying extra taxes, that was temporary. The COVID law stuff, that was temporary. It's not temporary. It's still going on. Some of that shit's been going on for 30 years. It's not temporary. That's control. Like executive law is supposed to go within so many years. I think it's within usually the presidency of that president or within a year. 6 months to a year, depending. And also that goes by Secretary of State as well, or Senate of State. But I could be wrong, but that's what I recall, and that's what I'm looking up. But it's still just American. We go first for our country of what we do. This is why we need something like this: the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people. When you mix red and blue, and even white in there, red, white, and blue, you get a purple violet. You get
lavender. You get mix white into it.
Oh yeah, that's why it's called a lavender purple. It's still technically purple, but nonetheless, you also, when it comes to animals of the country to represent the country, every country has some kind of formality of a country animal. We have the American bald eagle. Why isn't it our main animal for representation of our country? It's either a forgetful elephant or a corrupt donkey. Why don't we have a free, brave bird that's willing to look itself in death and nature? Because American bald eagles, they live hardcore. They risk death every day. When you know how they eat, sometimes when it comes to fishing, they risk flying into the water and drowning by getting a fish or two, and sometimes getting sucked into the water and dying that way and drowning to death. If not, they swing in, get their food, and come out.
Actually, they can swim. Eagles can swim.
Yes, they can to a certain extent, but sometimes they get all their feathers too wet. It's too late.
They also have to worry about the possibility of a larger fish being down there just waiting for them to pop down.
And chomp, chomp. And it does happen. But the thing is, American bald eagles are tough and sturdy. And in Michigan, I've witnessed it. I've witnessed going on boat rides, watching them swoop down and pick up fish like it was nothing. Perfectly.
I still have yet to actually see a real bald eagle.
I've seen them. They're huge. They're huge.
They're huge.
Do you want to see
There was a
me as a
nesting
bald
pair
eagle?
over in near us.
The one time you need to hear Trump say huge.
Wait, well, I've never heard Trump once say the word huge.
Damn it, Llama. But nonetheless,
Anyways,
the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people, because it's literally what it is. More people are in the middle than they are on the left and right. You have the fringe right and the fringe left fighting back and forth. You have people that are kind of in the blue, kind of in the red, still drifting toward the center. The center is the Purple People Party. The center is the middle. The center
I'll
is the
show
ground.
you the Purple
always
People.
saying, I have to choose lesser of two evils. I have to choose this dude or this chick or this dude and this dude or such and such. Why not have a solid third party period in the documentation that states it? Because when you look on the news, you don't see the Green Party. You don't see any of the other third parties. Why not have a proper third party that is sitting there? So you see a red in the background of one man, you see a blue in the background of a woman, and in the middle you see another person that's sitting there in the purple background going, you guys have yours, I have mine. I'm the monkey wrench in the middle saying both of you are wrong. Maybe you both need to check your facts because one of you is corrupted by billionaires, one of you is corrupted by companies, which are still billionaires or trillionaires. Why not the people that are in the middle? There's more people in the middle because we are the poor. I know. I grew up in Detroit, River Rouge, and Ecorse, and Lincoln Park, and all the rest of the hood. I grew up in the dark. I grew up in the bottom, and I'm working myself up. Anybody ever seen the anime of Six Samurai? I've seen all the other ones in the past before it, but the anime of Six Samurai perfectly explains it. The leader, the guy that became the leader and the ruler and the emperor in the proper way was the guy that came from the hood. It came from the bottom. That came from becoming a farmer, understanding what it was to work from the very bottom and work his way up. And he got asked all the questions, answered them correctly, explaining this is what you need is somebody that knows how it feels to be poor, to struggle for his electric bill or his heat bill or his food or his family. And he has to take that sacrifice because the normal people, the common people take sacrifices on a daily. I will starve any day to take care of my family. I will give them all the food and say, I ate. I'll tell them I had food and it's fine. As long as they ate and they're fine, I will starve for several days if I need to. I'll have water. Water's fine. Maybe a protein bar or two if I can. And it'll make me go for a few days. But that's the point. We're willing to. We're the free, brave bird. We're willing to stand there and know my next meal may be my last. But we're here to protect the ones that we love and bring that. But on that note, we got the next thing here. Rolling to
another
die.
thing.
Yes, Llama, before we go to the next promotion.
We have a promotion?
We have promotions for each one at the very end.
Rolling. Tune in on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Rolling to Die podcast, where we play D&D. Henry the Hearts Mace, this guy up here, is going to be our GM and always is, unless he can't be, then somebody else will. Henry the Hearts Mace, what are we going to be doing this week?
Chickens.
All right, for this one, because last week we played as for Gundam episode. If anybody is a Gundam fan or Gullop fan or a mobile suit fan in any type or wants to be a pilot, we are playing the next part of Gundam on the opposite side. As last week we played as the Zeon taking on the GM army. This week we are playing the GM army taking on the Zeon, and boy howdy is it not going to be nice. You guys were playing rough as the Zeons. Those Zeons are still playing as rough when we play as Gundams and mobile suits. Will we survive? Will we succeed? All depends on our roles because it is rolling to die. And on that, we have our next production here. Llama?
Who to what now?
Damn it, Llama. This is the Chaotic Era Odyssey.
Oh, yeah, that thing. Chaotic Era Odyssey, because this is our journey through the era of chaos.
And this is a chaotic world. This is the new era. We are the Odyssey.
I wasn't falling asleep.
Damn it, Llama. And remember, people, this is the Gray Mercenary Knights, the CEO representative of that has been a big over umbrella of the GMK. We do combat performances, movie acting and producing, as well as stunt work. We also do artwork amongst music. We do combat performances. We hang out and chat. We do Dungeons and Dragons. We do a bunch of different kind of stuff. Oh, this is our own custom symbol, as well as our custom company called the CEO Chaotic Era Odyssey for the Gray Mercenary Knights, the GMK. After that, we have our other promotions.
And to make sure that everything's running right, and also making sure that these videos run on time, and the producer of the videos, you have me running Sunday Bisu Productions, which also has its own little tag into movie making, as well as music, but I also am making sure that the stream runs according to plan.
There's a plan.
Damn it, Llama. We also have what we do here every Wednesday, Chaotic Minds. The Chaotic Minds, brought to you by DJ Thunderbase and Mayhem, as well as the rest of the crew right here, Supreme Lava Overlord, and our Orcish man himself, Dork Trooper.
The Trooper of Dark.
The
He
Trooper of
misses
Dark.
every shot.
So don't forget to tune in every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next episode of The Chaotic Minds. Once again, I'm Devonta Ewing, a.k.a. DJ Thunderbase, saying thank you and good night.
Bye.
Bye.